Hi there, my name is Nether and today we're playing Subnautica. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. When we last left off, we were getting this little factory built here in this shroom forest, or shroomfrist, and we have a lot of the steps. But one thing I forgot to get was an auto crafter, specifically for the purposes of making lubricant for the drills. So we have all these auto crafters here in these side rooms, but these are going to go through the process of making the supplies I'm going to need for ore consumers, and one of them is lubricant, but I just want to keep those tasks semi-separate. So do I want to do any shenanigans? How many things do I need? It's 5. It is 5. Do I want to filter these so that these can only hold... Actually, I don't know if that would even work. It probably wouldn't work. Because then the autocrafters probably have nowhere to put the intermediary objects, right? So like, where do we put titanium ingots if this is set to only have the 5 things needed for ore consumers, right? Since it would be plasteel ingots and blah, blah, blah. We're probably not gonna, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to let it roll until it can roll no more. And we'll see how that, what the distribution ends up being. If it's bad, then maybe we'll have to tweak what happens. That's the wrong thing. But we'll see. Maybe it'll be awesome. Maybe it'll work perfectly. Maybe I somehow have calculated out exactly how this is going to work, and everything's going to be lovely. All right, let me turn these up a little bit. I have a feeling these are just going to need a little bit more beans, just because. I need a lot. I have a feeling this might not even cut it, but we'll see. We'll see. Well, yeah. Certainly the lubricant for the drills, I imagine, is not going to be a huge issue. So this is going to be lubricant. We're going to do 4. It's going to be continuum. Sorry, not 4. It's going to be continuous operation. Maintain 4 in the inventory. Craft. So. Okay, cool. And then what we're going to do is it'll be a little while before this is, you know, up and running really, but base 50 we're gonna want to is enabled lubricant confirm is enabled lubricant confirm is enabled, because I'm just gonna put one of them in there as needed. So then there will always be 4, and then anytime one is available, it'll go ahead and put it in here, which apparently there were 2, so that's nice. So those are going, and then eventually, you know, as the hydroponic harvester creates more creepvine clusters, these will turn on. So we should start seeing pretty soon things like sand and gold. The problem is I don't actually know what the distribution is of the drillers. I assume it's relatively even, because I feel like it has been relatively even in the past. Well, that's not good. That's the one thing you're not supposed to drill. How did you manage to drill up a titanium? Ah, because I forgot to turn this on, that's how. There we go. I mean, it's in a way, I guess that was the best option. That was the best outcome. Because if it had given me a gold or a copper on just randomly, I would have been like, it's working perfectly. And then I would have been really surprised later that I suddenly had diamond, or my ratios were all off. But what am I gonna do? All right, I'm actually gonna turn this all the way up. Never mind. Just go ham. I don't like that my power is dropping so sharply when I do that. But we'll see what happens. Okay, and now I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna turn it on, and we're just gonna see what happens. So, this guy is gonna make glass out of sand. And I think I'll just go continuous operation. I don't think there's really any reason for it to ever stop doing that. If it doesn't have enough sand, it doesn't make any more glass. End of story. So just go ham. And then we'll do the next thing on the list, which is going to be titanium ingots. So same thing, just craft them forever, as long as you've got the titanium. The next is going to be plasteel ingots. Go ahead and craft those forever. We're going to obviously need those two things, but we should now have them as we start to get 10 titanium and 2 lithium. That should go ahead and be able to do that. Next thing we're going to need is wiring kits. So we'll go ahead and create the copper cable. Craft copper cables. We'll go ahead over here. This will be our circuit doodad. So go ahead and craft infinite circuits. We have table coral and gold, but we do not have copper wire, obviously, because that other thing has not built any yet. So that's fine. And then this guy should now be able to create advanced wiring kits. If I can find those. Advanced wiring kit. Go ahead and craft that. So now it needs a wiring kit, which we just set up. It needs 2 gold, and it needs the computer chip, which is the copper wire, which we set up a minute ago. Okay. So that's that. We set up the computer chips, right? Is this the computer chips? This is the computer chips, right. Alright, so that's the advanced wiring kit. And then this is going to go ahead and make silicone rubber with seed clusters. And then this is going to go ahead and make lubricant with seed clusters. There we go. Okay. Nope. I missed something. What did I miss? What did I miss? Glass? Plasteel? Glass. Titanium ingots. Plasteel ingots. I didn't make the wiring kit. Right. There's an important part of the wiring kit, the advanced wiring kit, which is the regular wiring kit. Go. Okay, cool. 2 silver. Fantastic. All right. I mean, is that it? I think that's it. Has that done any of that yet? We've got some of these. We've got some gold. Got a little copper. Are all of the guys are running. So we should start having things like, we should be getting plenty of titanium. There it goes. It just disappeared, presumably making a plasteel ingot. Fantastic. So now we got this, and that should be disappearing. The problem is that now we're going to have some conflict. So I think I am going to go ahead and make a second one, or a third one, rather. So we'll do another one of these so that we could argue, I don't know if it's going to be enough, but we could argue that one of these is for the miners, one of these is for the silicone rubber, and one of these is for the lubricant that goes into the thing itself, or consumer. Okay, we got chip. Got a chip happening here. I think we just haven't got enough silver. This shouldn't be happening. Oh, okay. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I have a thing here. Why did I end up with a, why did I end up with a salt? None of these guys should be pulling salt. Yet I have one. Okay. That's so weird. None of them are set to pull salt. Blacklist off. Alright. Maybe this one put that salt in its like hopper or whatever before I managed to change its filter. So maybe it already had that one locked and loaded. Alright, so we're getting a fair amount of lubricant. This guy's not doing anything, which is good. Because I feel like this kind of maybe emergency kind of situation. Just to make sure there's at least 4, but then the other guys are going to be going hard, so we're going to probably end up with a lot of lubricant. In fact, maybe it might be worth... It might be worth setting these guys to... Is there any way to set it to not allow? Oh, maybe not. I kind of want to set some of these to not let lubricant in. We might be ending up with way too much lubricant, because we already have way more lubricant than anything else. So maybe what I'll do is I'll say, instead of infinite, why don't you go ahead and just maintain, say, 15. Does that always say infinite up there? It does. Okay. Okay. Whoops. Craft. Nope, not. Jeez. You for craft. Go. What's wrong with you? Cancel. Lubricant. Craft. There we go. Okay. So. All right, we got a copper wire. We've got a chip. We still only have 1 silver. That could be part of the problem. Where did you come from? Why is there silver? Or salt? I don't understand what's happening. Salt is not, it's not selected on any of these. Under no circumstances should you be pulling salt. I'm so confused. It's not selected. Where are you coming from? Is it getting in here some other way? Is there some other way to... Like, does the remote storage put stuff or grab stuff from other places, other sources besides drillers? Huh. Concerning. Okay, silver is selected. I'm not getting very much silver though, which has me a little worried. It's kind of making me wonder if I should be doing this dedicated. Each resource has its own driller. That's just gonna equal way more of these 6 resources or these 5 resources and not enough titanium. You know what I'm saying? Currently the ratio of titanium to other stuff should be about right. But we are getting a weird, well, I don't know. In the end, it'll probably end up being more or less even. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and turn these up. I think. Now power's going up again. The power means nothing. It means truly nothing. Alright, I was worried about table coral, but since we don't even have another silver, it's not like we need another chip. So, we've got... I think I'll do the same thing here, too. Since I'm getting so much more... Or not so much more, necessarily, but... Oops. Oh, yeah, that's right, I think. Does that stay? We'll turn it off. Start over. But it looked like it worked here, so... I think we are gonna end up with so much more Creepvine cluster than anything else. Oh, there we go. So now we have an advanced wiring kit. Tremendous. So we ended up getting that other silver. And that was so fast. Like, it had the other stuff. So it immediately made that advanced wiring kit. So now we have glass. We have plasteel, 2 plasteel ingots, 2 glass, 2 plasteel ingots, an advanced wiring kit, easily 2 silicone rubber, and easily 2 lubricant. So yeah, now we can make a ore consumer. Just like that. That's so cool. So now if we wander away for a while, theoretically, like, that wasn't so even. You know, we got a little bit of a weird random stuff floating around, right? It's not perfect. I don't know why we have lead. Is that another one? Is lead part of the equation? We're mining it, but it's not part of the equation. So I don't know what the heck is happening with this thing pulling random stuff. Let me check to make sure all of these are actually set correctly. Filter on, blacklist off. Filter on, blacklist off, filters 1. Filter on, blacklist off, filters 5. Filter on, filter off. Filter off. There we go. That'll do it. Alright, glad I checked again. Turns out I'm a dummy. That was that situation I was just talking about, where I'm like, well, eventually I'm gonna come over here and there's gonna be diamond in the storage unit, remote storage unit, and I'm gonna be like, what's that doing there? Turns out I was right. This is filling fast. It's probably just because of all of these. But that should be the end of that. That'll go down to 15. So it should be 15, 15, and then however many of the rest of the things that we need. But hopefully that fixing that filter will mean more silver. That might have been the reason why we're not getting, some of the things were being a little less even, just because we didn't have it. It wasn't working correctly. All right, but now hopefully it's working correctly. So yeah, let's go put a ore consumer somewhere. Yeah, I mean, it's what the place is for. Let's go back to the mushroom biome, the mushroom forest. Maybe we'll put a beacon down there, just because, like, from the base, obviously I know exactly where it is. But like when I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, I guess I just head towards the base. But you know, it'd be nice to be able to head a little more directly to where I'm trying to go. But yeah, we'll put another ore consumer. We'll see if... Man, I already feel like my frame rates are taking a bit of a hit, which is concerning to me. From we need 11 gajillion of all of these machines. Hopefully that one base crafting, quote-unquote, ore consumers should be enough for what we want to do. But we'll see. It might not be. It might not produce them fast enough. Just because exponential is the name of the game. And since there's no way to buy ore consumers as far as I know, we just sort of have to, we gotta build them. Alright, so let's go ahead and build another ore consumer right next to these guys. And set it up the way the other one is. The other ones are. Right now, we only have 2. I mean, all of our money is coming from these 2. And we already have, like, almost 3 million Alterra bucks. So, I feel like it's not... They're not the most inefficient. I don't love that. I need to turn these off. If I want lithium, I'm gonna find it elsewhere. This needs to be dedicated to the production of money. Did I have more than one? I had all of them? No, just those 2? Just those 2, okay. Goodness. All right, cool. No more lithium. No more lithium for you, buddies. Oh, in fact, that is, why we only have 40 magnetite. It's because this is all full of lithium. Oh, dear. I knew that was going to be a problem. I just figured I'd be able to deal with that another time, and now is the time. I was like, when is that going to be a problem where lithium is just gumming up the works of this base? And it's now. It's now, and it's happening. It's happening aggressively. I mean, I'm not even making a dent because these are all full of lithium. And so now I have to churn through the backlog of the lithium that's sitting in the ore drillers. Because these guys are gonna have their own internal thing, which is pretty much all lithium. And there's nowhere to put it. Alright, I think we're finally starting to make a dent. But I got lithium. If we needed lithium, I've got it. I don't need any more, I don't think. I mean, obviously I can use it, but it's not, it's currently not a major thing. I only have it, I only need it for things that I'm going to be building by hand, right? Which is probably, at this point, pretty few and far between. So now it's really just going to be used mostly in the production of ore consumers, which, again, is now automated, and that lithium comes from itself. So I'm not going to... I'm not going to be, I'm not going to need to, like, provide lithium to that task anymore. So now this lithium is basically just all for me. To do whatever the heck I'm going to be handcrafting with it. And what the heck is that going to be? Reinforcement, I guess. That's probably what its big functionality is going to be. Is base reinforcement, if I want to do that. Not that I need it, because I'm doing a lot of, like, oh, right, that's what I was going to do. I'm doing a lot of platforms, which tend to add a fair amount of base reinforcement, but, you know, there's always room for more, so. Let's see, so this is base, what base is this? 38? Base 38 is gonna need to provide, I assume all of these guys are already set. That one, this is the new one, okay, is enabled. 10 magnetite, please. All right, cool. So that should throw 10 magnetite into that guy, and that is already running. Cool, cool. Yeah, we already have over 3 million. And that was mostly just during this episode. I think I started the episode, I had less than 2. Pretty sure. But, could be wrong about that. At this rate, I'm definitely gonna need some more server racks. I pretty much filled that server rack, I think, over at base 13, but I have an empty one and I could always buy more. And I'll probably need to. But look how quickly it's just replenishing. Like, this is still full. There was enough, like, magnetite and lithium sitting in all of the drillers. Which is good. That's good news. I actually want that. I'd like to try to find the ratio-ish. I'm not super pressed about ratios. But, find the, like, see, these are stopped. As I assume they are completely chock full of magnetite. Since they were never pulling lithium to begin with. And so, therefore, I'm not clearing them out at all. But yeah, I'd like to find the ratio at which, like, all of the drillers that are running are just about keeping up with the consumers. And when it was 50 per minute, or 50 per day, I guess it is, whatever that is. I don't know how long a Subnautica day is, but when it was 50 per day, because these were 25 each, it could not keep up with these two. Now it's 200 per day, because now they're all four of these are 50 a day. So it's mining 200 magnetite a day. And I don't exactly know what the speed of these is. I could probably figure it out by just timing the messages, but there's only 30 magnetite in these three. So even if it goes through all 30 of those magnetite in a day, it's still not even coming close to this. So I'm curious. I'd be curious to find, and I'm just going to do that by adding more consumers until these can't keep up anymore. And then we'll more or less know what that ratio is. But right now, the ratio is significantly tilted towards the miners producing the stuff way faster than the consumers can use them. I have 273 lithium. And there's just still more where that came from. 'Cause these guys are still just chock full. Okay. This only has lithium in it. It's 134. Oh, no. Oh, no. I have made a tragic error. Can I do anything with this lithium? Besides use it properly? Can I consume it in some other way? I guess I could put it through an ore consumer. I could just make an ore consumer only for the purpose of just getting rid of some of my lithium. But just because at this point, I might just have too much. It was such a casual thing to be like, oh yeah, you guys mine up a little bit of lithium. I don't even think I did that on camera. I think I was just like, I need a little bit of lithium, and I was down here doing other things, but because I think that's when I was waiting for my 5 million Alterra bucks. But yeah. Actually, you know what? The fact that that doesn't have any magnetite in it is very interesting. And it almost makes me wonder... But these guys are stopped. The fact that these guys are stopped... because they're fully full of magnetite, must mean that there's just no room. But why is this? Maybe it's just priority. See, where did that go? It must have gone into a consumer, directly or indirectly, right? Oh, I can also turn up the speed of these guys. Forgot. So... oh, wait. Does that just tell me? Oh, no. Well, it does, sort of. Is it 30 seconds? I don't want to stand there while it's smooshing so much. But yeah, maybe this one maybe these guys just have priority and they drop their magnetite first. Maybe it has to do with proximity to this. No, this one is definitely closer than this. I probably made this one first. I don't know. Who knows? But that guy is not able to keep its magnetite. But the other ones are just full. So, which makes me think that that is exactly the answer, right? Well, that one started up, so that's something. But we basically know that four of these drillers running at 50 is just overkill for 4 consumers. It's just not. It's not even going to come close. Well, I don't know about come close. It might be 6 consumers or 8 consumers. We'll just have to find out. But it's certainly not 4 consumers. 4 ore consumers, 3 ore consumers cannot consume the ores fast enough for these 4 overclocked drillers. So, all right, I think that's gonna have to do it for this episode. We're just gonna keep building. We're just gonna keep making, keep building, keep going. But I think I'll save you all the rest of this monotony and move the rest of this lithium off camera. And then when we come back, we will go back to the ore consumer factory and see if we've got any more, and kind of take a little stock of like, we'll maybe get a sense of like how fast they're actually producing them. Can we make 1 more, 2 more, 5 more? Who knows? I've been gone for a few minutes, so let's just see what happens, and then yeah, we'll figure out what to do next. But basically, it's just going to be expansion, expansion, expansion. All right, thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait to see you again, and I hope you have an incredible day. Okay, bye.
Thank you again for watching the video. If you'd like to see more from me, feel free to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when my videos go live. I'd also very much love to hear from you down in the comments below.